Peace and blessings, everybody, and how you doing today? It's me, my can, Rogue Spiritual, aka M Shell, aka Rogue Forever, and I would like to talk to you about the whole scandal with the KeKe Palmer, whatever the case is, briefly before I jump into the topic that connects to it. So, it was a whole uproar that KeKe Palmer was all over, man, this and that, and you know, KeKe's boyfriend, not husband, boyfriend, felt some type of way. I mean, the kids were at home or whatever the case is. So I don't understand how a boyfriend can feel some type of way. He was not her husband. He was her boyfriend. Talking about he wanted a conservative woman, that she's not wifey material, whatever the case is. Let me tell you something. To the boyfriend that put two kids in her, if you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. That's all I'm going to say. If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. And to the well-behaved women, and that's the best way to put it, to the well-behaved women, which is the penalty of a pick-me, supporting her boyfriend's ideals and statements, let me tell you something. Y'all are so focused on the KeKe Palmer tea that y'all not even focused what's in your cup. Y'all been in a situation for 10 to 15 plus years and you still ain't got no ring on your finger. You know? There's few people that are into the Method Man, Mary J type of vibe or whatever the case is. And you know what? I speak for people like that. With just true love, the whole lyrics to the song, whatever. But y'all was not one of these women. Y'all was thinking of a dream wedding. Y'all was thinking of the whole shebang. And y'all been in this situation with your man for over 15 to 20 years, and he still ain't put a ring on your finger. But y'all so focused on the KeKe Palmer tea and shorty my age. Leave it alone. Focus on your cup instead. Okay, that's a problem with that's a problem with a lot of people. They're so focused on everybody else's tea that they don't even they don't even be knowing what's in their cup. So now the topic that connects to this, the man. Okay, the problem with men is that it don't even matter what generation. It's the fact that men want a traditional woman. However, they don't want to put the work in. They don't want to. They don't want to court her. They don't want to take her out to eat. They don't want. They don't. They don't want to. They don't want to take her to the movies or none of that. They don't. They don't want to do any of that. You know. But he dead wants shorty to bring something to the table. Like the whole ride or die shit, sort of like Ja Rule and Fab and 50 or whatever the case is, where those songs were on the low made for another man. And I'm mans that charge niggas like that everything plus tax. So back to what I was saying. Niggas be wanting a whole traditional woman that is submissive, that is feminine, this and that. However, they don't want to put the work in. They don't want to court her. They don't want to get her nails done. They don't want to do none of that, you know? And then you get mad when shorty up and leave y'all. Y'all talking about y'all want something solid or whatever. Let me tell you something. A lot of you niggas remind me of the nigga that I briefly dealt with in the shelter. Okay? His name was Richard Nelson. Okay? What y'all niggas and Richard Nelson has in common is the fact that y'all want all this type of woman, but y'all wouldn't put the work in. Okay. But once I checked, once I seen the women that Richard Nelson talks to, I'm like, yo, he cannot handle a bad bitch. He can't afford a bad bitch, and he cannot handle a well-received woman, nor can afford a well-received woman. Okay? Niggas like you and Richard Nelson, all y'all on the low, y'all just want an insecure bitch. Y'all want an insecure bitch with her mind and emotions fucked up so you can take advantage of her and you demand everything out of her or whatever the case is without even putting the footwork on helping her to recover. Okay? Let me tell you a little story about me and Richard Nelson. I actually went to the shelter for the second time, which led me to here, whatever. And I went to another dorm, and I was just coming from a prison faggot, if you will, looking for a dorm to protect me, and I found Richard Nelson. I was not catching feelings for him. I did not want him to be my man or none of that. I was just seeing what I can get out of him and see if he can protect me from these creeps, which for the most part he did. And then I wound up showing him who can really fight when God took over. So it was business. Now, when I seen the bitches he talked to on the phone, they was all insecure. And he said the same things y'all niggas said. A traditional woman, somebody who without having to put the work in. You know, it don't matter if the woman was white, black, blue, or even polka dot. The fact of the matter is, niggas like you and Richard Nelson rather go for an insecure woman because y'all cannot handle nor afford a well-received woman that'll hold you accountable for your actions. Which is why Richard Nelson and his ex-wife broke up, because his ex-wife held him accountable for everything that he did. Let's not talk about bad bitches that y'all be loving so much. Guess what? You can't even afford a bad bitch, and even she has standards. You cannot afford any of them. So an insecure woman is more cheaper. That's what's wrong with you men. Y'all want a woman to be feminine and submissive. However, y'all not even doing manly shit. You want a woman to put you as priority. However, you're not doing priority shit. You're not putting food in her fridge. You're not even paying half for the rent. Hell, you're not even paying. You're not putting food in the fridge. You're not even putting up for the rent. You know, you're not courting her. You're not. Come on now. You're not even taking her to the movies. Y'all take her to some rinky-dink chicken spot that nobody eats from. But y'all want a traditional woman where she deserves, instead of taking her to Olive Garden or let's say Longhorn Steakhouse, you take her to some rinky-dink chicken spot that nobody eats from. But y'all want a traditional woman for. Y'all want a traditional woman all this. Y'all men are backwards. And to the well-behaved women that support these type of men, y'all are no better. And on the low, y'all curse yourselves out. Y'all are not real women. Y'all are insecure, and y'all well-behaved women. And you're mad because you're not even heard in your own home that you're supposed to have control over. Thank you.